I'm super excited to continue the conversation with you today. Drew and Fitz Hill actually sat down, and these two guys have been over a decade just investing into people's lives right here in Central Arkansas. And so when these two men sit down and just explain how much they've learned over the years, and Fitz as a black man just speaking from his perspective, we just learned so much as we filmed that, and I don't want you to miss out and get to hear from it. And so we're just going to pull a clip today and add that to the vlog, because I love working here because I get to sit behind the camera and I get to learn from these two men, and we want to make sure that you get to be a part of that conversation with us. So as we grow together, as we learn, as we as white people humble ourselves, and as we sit at the and listen to those who have experienced maybe so much hate and oppression over the years, that we can learn together just to make a more common ground and to love one another just as God sees us. And so I really hope that you enjoy this clip from the podcast. If you want to check out the whole thing, then make sure you head over to Every Arkansan on YouTube, and you can check out the whole video.
There's a big issue on all lives matter versus Black Lives Matter. Well, to me, that's a sensitive issue based on history. Mm-hmm. And to Jesus, we all know that's the case. Mm-hmm. All right, but our history said that wasn't always the case in America, and that's the sensitivity nature I'm talking about, because if you had a great-great-grandfather that was sold at 4 years old, and you realize what happened, for that situation on the plantation, and then there's a lot of history there that you're saying, well, that I didn't experience that. And so, no, you didn't, and I understand that. But the sensitivity nature of me doing that is saying, hey, I'm man, that's very interesting to know about, and I'm still learning about that even myself.
Well, I mean, Jessica has been teaching us about sympathy versus empathy for forever, and there's one kind of training that she does, and it's like, when you tell me that I broke my arm, and you say, well, at least you got another one.
Yeah.
It's that same thing.
Exactly.
With when we do this, we start to pick a battle that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like all lives matter too.
Right.
Well, okay, what does that have to do with how I'm hurting? What we just said is, oh, you're hurting. Let's make it about me.
Right. That's right.
It's the narcissistic nature that all of us have at some level. And I think one of the things is rather than have genuine conversations, people want to have a debate.
Right. No question. I can tell you that on social media right now. If you put something out there, and I'm saying, look, you can tell who wants to debate and who wants to be educated. I mean, real quick, and those who people want to debate, and I say, God bless you, and let's move on, because you're trying to prove a point to me, and I that's not what I'm not about that today.